Greetings, minions. I am your humble narrator, SideWaysThinker, and with me here today is...
It is I, Edward. I may as well go with our actual name, because that's what you call me.
Yes, we have a YouTube channel now.
Yes, the Blonde Crusader. That's
You have to actually say it now, Edward.
I have to. Professionalism.
Otherwise, you'll gain nothing from being on my channel, Edward.
I shall enjoy that one subscriber.
Anyway... You say that, one time I fucking had an Egg Scrambled Gamer on my channel and like he got 12 people, so...
Fuck!
I know, right? Fucking 12, it's insane. Anyway.
Actually, no, you got more subscribers now. Oh, fuck, Ethan. We may be even that words. We may be even talking about close to 13.
I know, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Not 12, but not 12, close to 13.
Close to somewhat. It's basically 12 people and a dog.
But it doesn't have dementia.
Anyway.
Yeah, yes, focus.
What we're going to be talking about today is we're going to be talking about something a bit different to what I normally talk about, because it's not about games. We are instead actually going to be talking about our experience this year working at a place by the name of Scream Factory. Now, I believe I mentioned this on my channel before, I think in one of my updates, that's the reason why I was so fucking ill, and why I haven't recorded much, because I got a horrible case of flu just after finishing working there, and then I've still got a cough. I'm getting better, and the cough's not bothering me as much, but I still have a cough from working there. But what Scream Factory is, for those of you who don't know, is a walk-through horror attraction that takes place once every year around Halloween in the town that I live in, and yes, it draws a lot of people. It's very popular, from what I understand.
Basically, you walk through and get the shit scared out of you.
Yes, it's basically like weirdly those kind of things are more popular in America. The kind of haunted house.
Yeah,
it's not that common in the UK, but this one. Although big difference between this one and the haunted house attractions of America is that we can fucking get in your face. There is nothing separating the audience from the actors.
Yeah, well, I mean, in America, it's weird. You get like a mix. You get the ones where there's like a big rope between you and the people. Are you talking about a mix in Scream Factory, or are you talking about these attractions in general? These attractions these are the ones that Andy was telling me about, because Andy obviously went to America and actually told me he went and saw a few of these to get some ideas. Yeah. And some of the ones he went to in America, the most notable one he went to was there was no such thing as groups. Now in Scream Factory, you go in a group of 15 to 20 people.
Because it's fucking necessary, because the actors have to be able to get in and out of their positions.
But in America, they don't. They go in this one massive line holding onto this rope. So the actors have to act constantly throughout the entire day.
Yeah, I've actually seen some of those kind of haunted house attractions. I think there was one based on Silent Hill that was in the Universal theme park, I think.
Yeah.
I don't... where, it was just like one constant string on like a gangway, and like a fucking boarded off set of planks in the middle of the attraction, so there's just actors on the sides, like just constantly staying in one place and screaming. But that doesn't strike me as particularly scary.
No, but there's also the really blatantly fucking hell ones where they can grab hold of you to almost borderline torture you.
Which would be entertaining. I
would have fucking loved to do that.
Although I think the percentage chance of people getting punched in the mouth
be like
fucking skyrocketed.
Yes.
You're allowed to touch people.
Well, for me, the not allowed to touch people fucking pissed me off, and not that the fact that I wasn't particularly interested in going around fondling everyone. But certainly the one that got me was a lot of people, certainly last year, it didn't happen as much this year, people actually going up, physically pushing me and going, "You can't touch me. I'm gonna fucking smack you."
Okay, but I've actually got some shit to say about that, but let's finish fucking explaining Scream Factory first.
Yes.
Scream Factory is broken up into a large number, well, not a large number, but a handful of different kind of areas, all themed around different things. I think at the very entrance, I think it's the Butcher's Village.
Yeah.
Where they are kind of... They're supposed to just be insane cannibals, aren't they?
Yeah, they wear human faces, and they butcher people, hence the name.
The Butcher's Village, who are kind of inbred crazy cannibals who wear people's faces. Basically, it's just an entire little township of Leatherfaces. Entire town of Leatherfaces. I think it's the mines.
No, you leave the butcher's bit, you get to Tilly and Hamble, which are the two silent baby people. There is a backstory to them, and I can't quite remember what it was. But then you go past Tilly and Hamble at their house, and they just stare at you. Then you get to the tour guides. The tour guide is a weird jump scare, as in the fact that it's not meant to be scary. She just jumps out of nowhere going, hello! But the sheer fact of that, because she stands in the dark, and she sort of introduces people to the mine, then they go into the mine.
Okay, then it goes to the mine, and the mine is a series of nut bar miners with, I think, pig faces.
There's some pig head people in there as well. The rest of them, there's the miners going mad, and then there's the nurse.
Frankly, upon reflection, the mines and the butcher's village are very similarly themed. It's just one of them's supposed to be underground. Yeah,
they're both fucking psycho, all fucking psychos.
Yes, it's all fucking insane cannibal psychos. Some of which are wearing things' faces.
Yeah.
Then it goes to the nurses. Then I believe it goes through the Does it go to the mortuary? Feel free to stop me when I get to the point at which you are in.
Well, we'll stay in the mine first. That was where I was the first night.
Was that you on the bunk bed?
That was me, the bunk beds. Certainly the bunk beds was really interesting because we've had it every year so far.
We'll get round to the stories in a bit, but explain what the area of the bunk beds is. Explain what the area is.
Pretty much, you've come out of what's in essence pitch black. As people frequently point out to each other, I can't see. Fuck off.
I can't fucking.
You're coming to a.
God, I'm gonna fucking make this point, but I won't make it now. Yeah, finish explain.
You come out of the dark. You can finally see it. Like, oh, we think we're out. You turn left and you go into a very small room that's got a couple of chests in the corner and two huge bunk beds. Now, the covers from the top bunk bed come down, covering the bottom bunk bed. And then there's a passage through the middle of them both, out, and you go right, and you go into the toilets. That's how the area looks. I won't. If we're going to explain stories, I won't go into it just yet where I was.
But that's the area that my good friend Edward was working on the first night. I think then later on one of the later nights.
We'll get to where I was.
We'll discuss the other places you were as we come to them. Then you go through. After you're through the mines, I think you go to the mortuary.
Yes, you come into the big house thing.
Yes, the big house.
You've got the funeral bit, the funeral director, and the funeral home.
Also got. I think there's a mad scientist area where there's a chap in an acid bath. Well,
yeah.
Fucking punch. I think he was one of the guys who was. Okay, there's a weird mix of the people who do Scream for the actors at Scream Factory, because there's actually a handful of us who are professional actors. And then the rest of us are like me and Edward, just fucking...
fucking guys who just go, do you want to scare people? Fucking yeah!
Yeah, basically just fucking sick bastards who want to frighten people. And the guy who's in the acid baths is, I believe, I think he's an actual actor.
Yeah, he's one of
he's a fucking dick, because on the first night I walked past him and I didn't know, I thought that was a prop because of the makeup and the way he was lying, and he fucking made me shit myself on the first night.
Yeah, he just started it, and then just went down like, fucking hell!
He fucking laughed his head off in that goddamn bar. And then basically spent every other night just talking to him about horror films. But anyway, cool chap. He's a cool chap. Knows what he's talking about.
Then you get that other fellow we talked to. He's like this sort of weird. He is the mad scientist guy. That you sort of come in. There's like bits of people everywhere. You just sort of wander in. You sort of walk towards the other side of the other door without thinking what the fuck's going on here. And he suddenly bursts forward, going, "The head bone is connected to the neck bone." He just comes out so suddenly. He doesn't seem to ignores everyone, which is just funny.
Then after you get through all the shit in the mortuary, you get to the graveyard.
You get to that cagey bit. You get to the cage bit where Jen was. There's a couple of zombies in a little cage. And then you come around, they got to get to your bit. I'll let you explain your bit, because it's your bit.
Yes, and then after all that, you get to the graveyard. Graveyard being, I almost want to say I think it's almost directly in the middle of the attraction.
Yeah, I would probably say so.
The graveyard's where I was Zombie 1. Weirdly, there was only 2 of us who were there was like anywhere between 5 and 7 zombies on the various nights, but only 2 of us were numbered.
You
Like,
one, you two. Ah, fuck it.
It was like me and a chap called Nathan was Zombie 1 and Zombie 2, and everyone else was Zombie Graveyard. I was like, why are we Zombie 1 and Zombie
Actually, no. What they'll do, they'll be professional set, right? Got Zombie 1, they got Zombie 2. Who gives a shit? They're fucking zombies. Just fuck off, over there.
Well, you can fucking tell I was Zombie 1. I had a fucking weird costume that didn't match with anyone else's.
Look like the Lich King.
I looked like a fucking Nazgul. I looked like a goddamn fucking undead ring wraith bopping around in there. The graveyard's this very big open area. You're not supposed to walk through the middle, but some fuckers kept walking through the middle. I'll get to that. But it's like a bunch of graves and a fog machine. And you walk all the way around, and it's very open, so most of the zombies are either hiding in plain sight, hiding behind graveyards, hiding behind gravestones, and then you just fucking jump out, and then they move on. Then they go through kind of this weird grassy area that on some nights weirdly had people in ghillie suits in them to jump out of them, which I never stopped making fun of. Like every single night the ghillies would come over to us, like at the beginning and the end, to have a bit of a natter, and I'd just be like, oh god, it's a bush! We're being attacked by fluff.
Stand still, I need to piss.
I've got a fucking story about that. I got two stories about people pissing actually. But yeah, and then you get through the weird ghillie areas, and then you get into the movie theatre.
Yeah, the movie theatre greeted by Simon, who's the bellboy.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember exactly how it goes. You go through quite a lot of dark bits for a while, don't you? There's actually, as far as I'm aware, there's no.
No, that's after the theatre, the dark bits. Because it's just like
no, but there's in the theatre. I remember in the theatre because I actually got lost in the theatre at first. I'm trying to find out where the fuck I went and then got lost.
I think it's like at the end of the theatre you get lost. At the end of the theatre you go through a dark bit, but the
no, because the end bit's Jason and Freddy.
Oh, I never considered that part of the theatre. Because to my mind it was like you go in and there's like a room just full of posters and shit, and then there's another room with like a woman doing like the ring thing and the long hair and the standing. And
no, that's not immediately because there's someone who gives the signal. Yeah, I think it's the Saw. But it's Saw first.
Oh yeah.
There's the Written in Blood. I want to play a game. He's in there. He's screaming, shouting, and like when I was in that big, he was fucking brilliant. But he came back and his voice had gone. Because he was just all night, even if there was no people in there, just add to the effect because he was shouting it. And you could just hear from anywhere, hear him shouting, I want to play a game, I want to go home! Which is fucking brilliant. But he gets that bit. He chases you into that room, the next door's closed and it's just a cupboard. And what happens, when they're all in, he shuts the door, bangs on it, the lights are already out, then Charisse comes from behind the cupboard, stands in the middle of them all, and then the lights come back on. She's right in the middle of them all. They all scream. Lights go back off again. She runs behind the cupboard. The doors open, and they go through, and there's Chucky.
Then it's the Chucky area, and then I think it goes very dark for a while.
Yeah, it goes very dark for a while. Then you come to a slight bit of light, which is a fence-off bit, and then there's Jason Voorhees standing there.
Which you also did, I think.
I also did. I did Jason the once.
Once.
And then you go past Jason, and you then get Freddy.
Which is a very entertaining part of the attraction.
The guy who played Freddy, though, you have to admit, was fucking phenomenal. I mean, Tom was brilliant.
From what little I saw of him doing Freddy, he was very good at it. He also just a cool guy.
Yeah, he just did the voice really well, and the general sort of demeanour of Freddy and everything like that. It was just so cool.
As I did repeatedly say, it's that the mask was unfortunate because it did like bugger his ability to talk.
Yes.
Which is weird. He's playing Freddy and his ability to talk is buggered. It's like, oh, good, great. Oh, dear. All they need to do is like cut at the lips a bit and then put some makeup around his mouth. That's all they needed to do.
Yeah.
But, and then I think you go through some more dark shit and then you end up in the clowns.
Yeah, you actually go outside. You have a little bit of a time where you're actually walking outside with nothing happening. Then you get into the you get the clowns. The clown was a bit confusing. I can't really remember a lot what happened in the clowns. I don't know whether you can.
I believe you go through you go into the tent and then you go through a lot of the kind of very brightly lit, like kind of ultraviolet reflective fucking hallway with a couple of clowns who are fucking dicking around in the hallway trying to jump out at you. then it just becomes a blur of dark fucking corridors.
Oh, there's the yeah, but after a while you get to that bouncy castle thing. I know in the morgue there's also the bouncy castle thing. There's the floor, so you're walking on hard floor, and obviously you go. Whoop!
I'm amazed that people didn't get hurt by
They
that.
probably did.
Like, I really got hurt by that when I was going through that the first time. I was like, oh gee, what the fuck? Because like the floor like drops a foot. Suddenly it's like an inflatable bouncy castle.
We also missed in the theatre was the chopped Mike as the chopped guy, because that was I remember that was my cue as Jason. Basically, his makeup was fantastic. He had like an eye hanging out.
Guy with the yeah.
Yeah, he had like a bone shown one side, and on the other side he had like his eye was sort of hidden, but he had like an artificial eye hanging loose, but it wasn't loose, but you know what I mean. It looked like hanging loose, and he had like extra. I think he had like night vision or something or like that, so he could see, but it was pitch black. And when they got to a certain point, he flicked on a light. You could just see him, and he stuck his head through a wall, and the rest of it was like just chopped up blood, just hanging from the ceiling, just guts hanging out and everything like that. And what happened when he got to a certain point, he then suddenly flicked the light on, like a wretch or something. Did like different things. I think he came with the vomiting sound. He like pretended to vomit, and then the light went off, and that was it. And then like a few of them were trying to like wait around to see if he did it again. He often didn't. But I feel like some people were really hanging around. He used to do it again just very occasionally to piss him off.
Just try to get him to leave. Just
yeah. But when you come out of the bit in the clown tent, there's like the bouncy castle thing again, but it's like really compressed. You actually have to fight your way through.
Yeah, and there's the other bit where it's the womb. Or is that the bit you're talking about where it turns into a womb?
That's the womb.
That's the womb.
You come out. There's a Jack in a Box there. Then there's the others sort of gathering around, scaring you, and you sort of run out of the clown bit. You run up a hill, well, slight hill. For me, it was like a massive. Oh fuck it. Then you get to the shed, the House of Fun, it's called, and it's a lot of strobe lights. All these cages that make that sort of path, and behind the cages you've got all the strobe zombies, who are just like in white suits, not suits, but jumpsuit sort of thing. They look a bit like what some people wear for what's it called? Do you know what, like hazards and like illness?
They look like
biohazards.
Forensic biohazards.
Yeah, that's the one. That's what I was thinking of. Look a bit like.
Whenever I saw them, I always thought Breaking Bad. Especially there's that one guy who had the massive dreadlocks.
Yes.
I was like, he looks like a character from Breaking Bad in that.
Well, they were all covered in blood, and they obviously did a bit of scaring. And then came my second bit.
It's the very exit.
Yes, the very exit. They obviously, looking out the door, they can see the fact that, oh, look, there's the tent. Just a short walk, and we're done. We're out of here. So they came out, and usually, depending on the day, they saw me. Either my back to them or just sort of standing there nonchalantly, holding a chainsaw. Yeah, they're a little bit suspicious and a bit nervous.
They always said, walk out, then the other guy runs out from behind.
Yeah, I used to stand purposely back so they didn't get, so they could just walk round me. So they tried to walk round. Ah, he's just over there. Ah, fuck him. Holy shit, there's one fucking behind us. Right, bugger, like it. And they used to leg it all the way there, and they used to obviously finish. We also missed at the start before the first bit before the butchers. Actually, there's the executioners.
Well, I never knew it. I was never sure about what the hell the executioners even were.
The executioners, there's a scary one and a comedy one, and they basically stand around in the line to keep you entertained. The scary one obviously tries to scare people that are in the line, and the funny one makes you laugh.
So the funny one walks around telling really bad death puns.
I was thinking. Jen was meant to be doing it. She didn't want to. She changed it in the end. I was desperately trying to write puns for us, like, "Oh, we're dying to meet you." Those are fucking good ones.
Okay.
You'll enjoy yourself in there. It's a scream.
Ah, fuck. Video over.
Get out of there. Fuck it. Let's go.
Anyway, so yeah, we've just fucking explained what the I don't know why I swore in the middle of that, but yeah, we've explained what the fucking we just fucking
correct. Fuck it.
But yeah, we've explained what the actual attraction was and what was going on there. As you said, Edward played for the bunk beds in a while. He was also at the exit for a while with the chainsaws, and he was also Jason Voorhees. I was playing Zombie 1 in the same fucking mud-caked costume. for like 9 days.
Yeah.
And the graveyard just became more and more and more of a swamp.
Especially with you rolling around in it.
Yeah. Oh dear. So we've both got a fair number of stories. I think it may be a notion for us to take turns.
Yeah, that's fine by me. Do you want to start?
Do you want to go first?
Can do. Well, obviously, as I explained, they had the 2 bunk beds, and as I said, they had been every single year. Always had them. And in fairness, I thought it was going to be a little bit predictable, because the first few groups were just coming through going, "Oh, I've seen this before. Oh yeah, they're just in the bunk beds. Oh yeah, I know this bit. Oh, I'm all right now." Luckily, I wasn't fucking there. In fairness, I actually had nothing whatsoever to do with the bunk beds. Purely because everyone was so obsessed with it. They were all just like... I kid you not, I actually heard people lifting up the covers and everything, trying to see where the people were.
To figure out
where I was. They were looking underneath the thing. And on the top bunk beds, there's 2 fake dummies. And a lot of people said, "Oh, look, there they are. I can see them. Yeah, I can see you breathing." And I'm sat there in my hiding place thinking, "I can see them. What the fuck's going on here?" They could actually see these zombies, these mannequins, breathing. Apparently, I have the power of Jesus. I can reanimate the non-animated.
I can animate the inanimate.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. But non-animated sounds better.
But West.
Animate. Yes. So but where I actually was I was past that bit, and when you turn right, I was in that bit. The moment you came out, I was there, and the amount of people that were expecting me to
jump out of them from the
from the beds was unbelievable. And considering that some people were so upset, I kid you not, I had lots and lots of people actually having their back to me as they came round the corner, expecting me to be under that bunk bed or in the bunk bed or somewhere. They were just so certain that I was in that bunk bed. He's in there. I just knew it. Fuck it, we'll run through. And obviously they came round, and I came around the corner going, ha! The manic just laugh. Or sometimes I just screamed in their face. And I don't think I failed to scare anyone that wasn't first. Obviously I had a little bit of a problem with scaring the ones at the back because they were terrified at the back. What I tended to do is I tended to find one that was particularly scared and follow them. And obviously, they get the initial jump scare. He's going to ignore me now. So they walk off down the dark corridor and I fucking follow them. If they don't turn round and don't notice, I slam on the 2 walls, which usually makes them jump. And after I've got them, I will stand in the darkness of the corridor and all of them think I've gone. And the amount of people that accidentally touched me, I thought, "What's this? Is that you? Is that you, Gap Barry? Who the fuck's this? Oh my god!" that was it. That was. I'll go into a proper story after you've told yours, but that was in essence what I did to scare people in the bunk beds.
There's an explanation as to the general thing. Now, since you did a general explanation of what you did in your spot, I think I'll do a general explanation of what I did in mine rather than going into a story. The zombies have a unique challenge compared to basically anyone else in the rest of the attraction. That being that the graveyard is amazingly unhelpful for trying to scare people, because on the first couple of nights, we were completely lit. We had a huge, very powerful, bright, clear light blazing onto the graveyard, which revealed where we all were. So it was really difficult to hide, and that's why we all ended up just hiding behind gravestones. Even with the fog, it didn't help, especially on the first couple of days where the fog was really unhelpful because there wasn't much of it, and the wind was fairly powerful those couple of days, so the fog fucked off very quickly. So wasn't a great situation. However, we still managed to hit upon one basic notion for how to deal with things. Now, this was before I had to change my tactic because the ground in the graveyard had become a swamp. This is when the ground in the graveyard was still relatively dry. What I would do is I would sit behind one of the larger of the gravestones in the graveyard, near the exit of the graveyard, While the rest of the group, there was like another chap who was hiding behind another gravestone near me, but on the opposite side. Like he was hiding in the bushes behind a graveyard, behind a gravestone. And the rest of the zombies would be in plain sight. And the first, when a group comes in, they'd see one of them would like slowly get up near the entrance. Then that one would very overtly follow them the whole way round. Another girl, I can't remember her name, would get up and walk in front of them, basically standing in between them and the exit. So, even though there's heavy lights, they're too busy paying attention to the two zombies who they can already see. You know, the one in front of them and the one behind them. Meanwhile, me and my guy Liam, who was the other zombie, who was another zombie, who was the other guy hiding, would be sitting there, hiding behind the gravestones, and we'd leap out at them. Now, what would happen is they'd see me first, because while I was hiding in the shadow of the gravestone, yeah, I was difficult to see, because I was wearing all black and I was in a shadow. But you could still see that I was there. However, especially after I borrowed that long-sleeve black jumper thing from you, Edward,
yes.
You couldn't see any of my skin. Because I was wearing big black leather gloves. And all of my skin was covered, and I had this big hood that was covering my face. So a lot of people would think I was a prop. Which was possibly my favourite thing ever, was the fact that they thought I was a prop. Because I would wait until my chap Liam would jump out and he'd get the guys in the front. So it was typically men in the front. I'd wait until the dead fucking centre of the line. Then I'd jump out and they'd shit themselves. Because this thing they thought was a prop has suddenly jumped out at them. Now, when I jumped out, because I was sitting down, I'd jump out and land on my stomach. And I would drag myself along the floor doing a very loud zombie, like, sound. Which would make them freak the fuck out. This did backfire one or two times, especially later on when another chap by the name of Dean showed up, because he would jump out just in front of where I jumped out, so we would trap them. Like, there were many times where we ended up where the fucking crowd couldn't move. Because they wouldn't go near us. Like, they wouldn't go past us. So they just had these groups of panicking fucking people unable to go past. Now, I had to stop doing that as the event went on. Because, as I said, it started raining at one point. And even after it stopped raining, because of the number of people going through, and because this was, like, damp, muddy terrain, and the water was just never being absorbed by the ground. Like, it was just sitting on the ground. Like, one night, I think the center of the graveyard was basically a lake. Like, that's how bad the state of the graveyard was by the middle of the week.
It's amazing you didn't develop webbing between your hands and fingers.
If only I had developed webbing, it would have been a much easier thing. But yeah, so at that point, I started standing up. And curiously, even though what I would do, and what I started doing from the middle, and it actually was more effective than what I was doing before, I would stand up on the same gravestone and, like, lean forward and, like, move my head around. But, like, really awkwardly, like, deliberately try and make myself look like an animatronic. Like, you know, even deliberately kind of faking the slight wobble you get when an animatronic stops moving in one particular direction. And occasionally I'd just start, like, hissing and gurgling, and when people come in, I'd start hissing louder in reaction to them coming in. And yet people still didn't fully accept that I wasn't an animatronic. Even
I thought it was a weird thing, passing wind.
even though I would have been, like, the only animatronic in the entire fucking place up to that point. They were weirdly convinced that I was an animatronic until I started jumping people. Now, thankfully, this was also roughly the point at which the wind died down. So the fog machine started working, which is hilarious because I don't know. Were you ever in the graveyard while the fog machine was working?
I was last year.
Well, do you know how thick that fog can get?
Yes.
And, like,
there's a reason I only did it once.
Yeah, like, you can't see anything, like, a foot in front of your face. Because of how thick that fog can get on not a windy day. All of us zombies were praying for that. Because people had no idea how to deal with us if that happened.
Yeah.
Because, you know, suddenly shit was jumping at them from the fog. a personal favourite thing of mine to do was okay. This isn't a long story, but I'm gonna quickly tell it. One night, a regular problem I had was because my place relied so much on me jumping out. I would be buggered if there was like, especially on the busier nights, you'd get like multiple groups coming through at once. So I'd be buggered if there was like another group in because I've already jumped. Like my scare has been lost. However, on the nights where the fog machine was very good, sometimes I'd be left standing in the middle of the path, and after the last group has just ran out of the graveyard, and I'd turn around, and the fog machine, like on more than one occasion, the fog machine would burst into life at that moment, and just as I turn around, I get covered in fog. And then they'd shit themselves because they don't know where I am, and then God damn it, my fucking phone's going off. Ignore.
Your phone works?
Yeah. I finally found the fucking number for it, so yeah.
Ah, fair enough.
But yeah, so then the fog machine goes off, they can't see me anymore, and then I would just run out of the fog at them and they'd shit themselves. My fucking phone's going off again. Give me just a moment.
Get on! I'm only from the light. I'm not going first, that one. I'm slid my bag all the way around. Slid my bag upstairs. Right, just lift the clubs up and look. Yeah, sorry about the moment. Top up, steady out, there he is. That's his head. Swing them.
Sister decided to call me.
As you were saying?
I knew I shouldn't have got my. What the fuck was I saying?
I can't remember. It's your story. You just finished talking about the smoke machine.
Yeah, so run out of the phone, people were panicking. It was absolutely fucking hilarious. But yeah, so that's a brief explanation of what I was doing in general. So, back to you for a story, I believe.
Story time!
By the way, if this is boring for people already, this isn't going to change. This is what this video is.
Yeah. Expect nothing else.
Expect nothing and expect nothing and still be disappointed when we take things from you.
We do this only because we like the sound of our own voices and we're proud of our work.
Someone actually said to me, they was like, God, someone actually made a joke about me in my Star Wars The Old Republic guild. They were like, God, Ethan, like, if you fucking like the sound of your own voice so much, why don't you just tape it? I'm like, what do you think my YouTube channel's for? Why do you think I make YouTube videos?
I put it on repeat over and over again. I sleep with my own voice.
I fucking have my own videos playing constantly while I'm going to bed, and I just furiously jerk off to it. Like,
God, I'm so fucking good.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm so funny. Anyway, your story.
Right.
Come on, Edward, you can do it. Keep it together.
I am a perfect. No, I'm not. Am I? Right. Well, the first certainly highlight of my my night was obviously the first one. One of the first few groups I had when I was experimenting with nothing whatsoever to do with the bunk beds was I kid you not, he was one of those really over... Ethan will probably come across them again. You get a few types of crowds going in. And stereotypically, it tends to be a bloke. You do get some women doing it who have either seen it all before or aren't scared or, they're just general too tough for this shit.
Yeah.
Their whole aim is to either say how shit it is, just go with their friends because they want to, or specifically going to say how shit it is, or you're just generally there to be a dickhead. Really, they tend to ruin it a lot for people. I notice a lot of them try and give away what's going to happen. Like they have groups where they don't know that they know the fact that there's going to be someone in the bed, but the people behind them don't. So they frequently tell them, "Oh, I've seen this before. They're in the bunk beds," and then just ruin it for everyone. But we have this stereotypical arsehole, and they're all saying, they're just in the bunk beds. You don't fucking scare me, mate. Oh, I can see you breathing on top of the bunk bed. Once again, mannequin, not sure how it was breathing. Anyway, he saunters through, and I can hear his footsteps, and I just imagined this guy was, the really shit, the shoulders really coming really far forward, the confident strides, and the sort of bored look on his face. Anyway... He got towards the door, and I couldn't see his shadow. My cue was when I saw the shadow. That's when I jumped out. And I couldn't see any shadow, so I stayed put. And he stopped walking. And I could tell at that point he was thinking, where the fuck is he? And I could hear, and he was standing around for a minute. He goes, fucking not here. This is shit. Obviously assuming that the actors hadn't got there in time. That it was down to our incompetence. So he started making towards the door. I saw the shadow. I jumped down, screamed right in his face, and I kid you not, he turned tail and fucking ran. There was no sort of, oh my god. Well, there was an oh my god, but he was like, fuck! And actually turned round, tried to run, fell over, bumped into one of the bunk beds, and actually broke the bed. Because obviously the bottom side isn't actually strong enough to support a human. It's just like a bit of plywood just for me to put stuff on. Anyway, he actually put his knee through that bit. I actually approached him, gonna see if he was alright. Before I could even say anything, he really thought I was chasing him. He fucking stood and fucking legged it out of the door and hid behind his girlfriend. To which I was sort of left in the middle of it thinking, fuck, I better do something here. I was just looking at them for a time being and thought, they're actually not going to come after me. I couldn't exactly run backwards because they knew I was there. So they were staring at me. I thought, what, fuck this shit. And actually ran at them. To which there was a monumental scream. Some of them actually tried to run back the way they came. Some of them ran past me, shrieking. To which I thought, fuck it, I can't chase the ones back through where they can run into the crowd. So I turned around and had to chase them all the way through that bit. They were fucking howling and screeching and everything like that. I was banging on the walls and shouting and laughing, and then stopped dead as they got to the light bit. They kept running, and then I could hear the other guys behind us just like, is he there? Where is he? To which I stood in the middle of the corridor, the thin corridor, because it was pitch black. They couldn't read out. They couldn't see me until they got really close, and we once again had this really cocky bloke. Was once again at the head saying, I wasn't really that scared. It's alright this, isn't it? Yeah. Well, it was a bit shit that of me. I think he could have done better. I wasn't really scared. And I was tempted to turn around, but even though he couldn't see me, is that piss I smell on you? To which he got about close, about maybe...
Please, for the love of God, tell me you did not just do a hand gesture to explain how close he got to you.
Yeah, because I got the camera on.
This is a fucking... I hate you.
This is the reason I put it on, because I knew I would gesture. But yeah, he got with I'm presuming we're there out of breaths sort of thing. We know I can actually breathe on him. Anyway, he actually didn't notice. He stopped. Went, is that you, Gary? Holy fuck! And just ran off again. And at that point, I think I had to back away to let them pass, and two to try and hold my sides from splitting. And anyway, they all went past, everything like that. I ignored him for a little bit. And he was once again going, alright, maybe I was a little bit scared, but it was still really obvious what he was going to do. I thought, well, you fucking didn't see any of it coming.
Dude, desperately trying to save face.
And then, anyway, they got to got to where anyway, they were going down a little bit. They go. I can't describe it. It goes round in a sort of circle, and the walls separate it, which means if I bang on the wall, it's right next to their faces. So I timed it, waited for them to go around. I could hear them muttering and whispering and everything, and I wear my steel toe caps, and I kicked it full force. And there was just a monumental shriek and them fucking legging it further through. Where they found the nurse, and the nurse was changed from last year, and it terrified them. Yeah, that's mine.
Dear. Oh dear. It's always entertaining when you manage to freak out the people who think that they can't be freaked out.
Yeah, well, that's why it's special.
And awkward silence. Okay, so I'm going to tell 2 mini stories quickly before I tell my proper story. And these 2 mini stories are basically just singular events, or rather little things. So whenever I hear whenever I hear people say you can't touch me, I make a point of accidentally brushing past them. And I might have gotten in trouble for this, but I don't care, especially from the fact that, you saw my costume, you ladies and gentlemen don't know, my costume it was like a big black robe, but it had these really long, I'm talking like fucking 4-5 foot long, like ragged things, hanging down from the sleeves. And those would get covered in filth and get, like, absorb a lot of water and get kind of heavy, to the point which I could use them as whips. As the night went on. And indeed I used to do that to fucking keep the other zombies in line. I'm zombie 1, damn it, do what I say! I think that's an actual thing I said once, but anyway. I'm a grown-up. But yeah, so I had those. So whenever someone said you can't touch me, they would inexplicably just get a quick whip of the rags. They'd get a lick of my sleeve. As it were, just to make them fucking panic. Just to make them fucking shit themselves and run, which is always deeply entertaining to me. The fact that they get so fucking cocky that I can't touch them and they're I think one person actually one point gone, shit, I lied, they can touch us! Because I accidentally grabbed her ankle. She's like, shit, they can touch us, run! And the other one was, there was one group that was just made up entirely of, those people who are just too cool for this shit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you remember them, the bikers. Like,
yes.
They just smelled like an abattoir and didn't give a shit about anything.
Smelled like an abattoir and a brewery combined.
An abattoir brewery in the worst part of a brothel.
Yeah.
Fucking walking around, and they were just fucking boring. Like, none of them reacted.
Yeah. And see, the thing is, with certain groups, is that you can sometimes say, with some people you sit there, am I not scary? But the fact that we're scaring everyone, every group we're scaring, it gets to the point where you get some people that they just don't want to be scared, they're not scared. Why are you coming through this bit?
Yeah, I did wonder why the bikers were going through there.
Yeah, it's just
I don't know if they were bikers, it was just the amount of leather on them leads me to call them bikers. They
were bikers, they actually had a group. I remember someone telling me about it before they came through.
Yeah, but, fucking ludicrous, those people. Okay, now onto the actual story. There was a chap, a very cool chap, like, he's possibly one of my favourite people that I met there, because I will say this for the Scream Factory, a lot of amazing people work there. I liked almost everyone that I met working at Scream Factory, and I don't like people. I'm pretty sure those of you who watch my channel know this. Edward, you're one of my best friends. You know this. I do not like other human beings.
No, I think best friend is a weird way to describe our relationship. It's mutual tolerance.
Mutual tolerance, but that's about as close as I get to best friend, because I have other friends that I don't tolerate. So
yeah, that is best friends to you.
Yeah, but, so you fucking know that. And I liked basically everyone at Scream Factory. Although, actually, random call out to someone I did actually meet. I was really surprised. This isn't the story. But you'll remember, Edward, I'm not sure if you've noticed this, but I spent the majority of... when I went to do my audition, it was on the same day that they were doing, like, an orientation thing that they called Boo Camp. And while I was there, after my audition was accepted, I spent most of that time staring at another guy in that room because I recognised him. I couldn't quite place from where, but I recognised him, and it drove me insane. It was only near the end of boot camp where I actually had a chance to go up to him and go, "Excuse me, I recognise you." I don't know, did you go to this college? No. Did you go to this school? No. Did you watch YouTube? Yes. He's a guy I watch on YouTube. He's like one of the guys, his name's James. He's one of the guys from, I think that channel's called Doctor Who Addicts.
Oh,
quickly check that.
Who Addicts Reviews or something like that?
Who Addicts Reviews. It's an irritating name. Let me find it. But, yeah, Who Addicts Reviews. Yeah, he's one of the guys from Who Addicts Reviews. And I'm quite a fan of their videos. I quite like listening to their Doctor Who reviews. So yeah, I was quite pleased that I just happened upon a guy who I watch on YouTube while working there. He's a cool guy, is James. I think I have their channel linked in my other channels section on my own channel. So I do suggest, if you've got any interest in Doctor Who, I do suggest you go to Who Addicts Reviews and subscribe and watch some of their stuff, because they do make some really cool and interesting videos.
Do it! Do it now!
Do it now, bitches! Baby.
Do as we command!
But, yeah, no, so, my fucking story, there was another guy, possibly the best, possibly one of the most entertaining guys I met. His name was Peter. Very funny guy. Like, and his jokes are terrible. They're just awful. Those awful puns. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, he's all about the awful puns. Also a big fan of horror films. So me and him had a lot of talking about horror films as well, along with the guy in the acid bar. But yeah, so one night he brought some fucking soothers or some shit. You know, like cough sweets. You know, throat soothing sweets. And he was handing them out, and I couldn't fucking unwrap mine because I was wearing these gloves, and my gloves were covered in mud. So I couldn't actually unwrap my fucking thing. So he was fucking unwrapping it for me and he was holding it. But it was only by the time he'd unwrapped it and handed it to me, people were already coming in the graveyard and they'd clearly seen us standing there like these two zombies, fucking clearly getting swished. I somehow managed to get back into my hiding spot without them noticing, but he was buggered because he was just stood up, so he decided to roll with it. So he just stood there with his fucking packet of soothers or whatever they were, and when they came close, it was standing like a couple of feet in front of the grave I was hiding behind. When they came close, he just kind of leaned forward. Give me a minute, I'm gonna cough. Oh dear. Yeah, he just kind of leaned forward, like offering them the sweets. And a woman at the front of this line just went, "Oh, look at that! He's offering us sweets!" And at exactly that point, I jumped out, and the entire group shat themselves and ran out of the graveyard. And like, me and Peter were just fucking beside ourselves laughing. It's like, "Oh, look at the sweet! Ah! Fucking move! It's alive!" Oh, it was absolutely fucking hilarious. Absolutely fucking hilarious. Just the fucking screaming panic of all those goddamn people. Oh dear. Okay, so that's my story. You got another one?
Many.
Maybe a notion to move to one of the other areas rather than the bunk bed. Maybe say something about the exit, because I know you told me that the Jason area was really dull.
Yeah, one or two interesting things. I scared the shit out of my girlfriend when I was Jason. That made me. That was certainly the highlight.
I thought your girlfriend was working there.
Yeah, but she did she did one night where she couldn't work. She was going through his crowd.
Ah, fair enough.
But I got her good.
That's the sound of a man. That's the sound of a man in a committed, long-term relationship. I got her.
I got her good. This is the man. That's a man who sleeps alone. Because of that.
A lonely son of a bitch, right there.
But yeah, certainly one of them. A lot of my friends are obviously going through, And when I was at the end, obviously I stand in plain sight, but slightly to the right. So they can see me, they know I'm there, and all their attention is focused on me. But they can go to the... Because I'm on the right, they go to the left, and they can just pass. So obviously all they do that. Little do they know, obviously, we have one of the guys that is hidden on the left. So obviously they're looking at me, I'm standing there with a chainsaw, just looking, grinning, covered in blood, and listening to the King of Nox Arcana in the background. I found out the song, and it's fucking horrible. I like the song and hate it at the same time. Anyway,
everyone started hating the music in their particular area after a while.
Yeah.
Because every area had kind of a soundtrack playing. And it does drive you insane after. Like, you get sick of it after one day. Like, that's how bad it is. And then, like, by the rest of it. Because everyone else, it's not the fucking crowd. They only hear it once. You have to hear it on fucking repeat for, like, 4 hours a day.
The entire day. It's like, ah.
And, like, especially on the busier days, it goes from, like, 4 hours to, like, fucking 6 or 7. It's fucking...
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, my favourite one was that, obviously, Ethan will obviously recall of my very loud, maniacal laughing.
Yes.
All the while, between laughs, I would shout in a really loud voice of, "Eddie's going to get you!" Eddie's going to get you! Obviously, really loud and threatening, while running at them with a chainsaw. Usually succeeding in scaring a fair amount of people. To which my friend was going through, and she said, "Eddie, you're not going to scare me." Before Screen Factory, you're not going to scare me. And she came through that bit, fucking terrified. And obviously, Jamie, the guy with the chainsaw, had already chased some of the people off, and I was still standing there. And from a distance, I recognised the coat, because I did have my glasses on. I forgot to put contact lenses in. I couldn't quite picture it. So I started moving forward slowly. I thought, I really recognise that coat. And it's like, it's weird, because a lot of people have that coat. It's like, I recognise it. And then I got really close, and she started to hide behind her boyfriend, and it suddenly went... It dawned on me, and I just chased her around, chasing her all the way around the thing before she finally realised who it was. When I shouted, "Eddie's going to get you," she stopped, turned around and went, "You dick!" to it at the top of her voice. "You absolute fucking arsehole!" And obviously, she thought I wasn't going to chase her, but I came right up close, held the chainsaw up. She went, "Fuck!" I continued legging it, but obviously her friend was there, wetting herself, and I could hear someone laughing. And you get a lot of people when obviously their friends get chased with the chainsaw, and it's not them, they start laughing. So obviously, I'm hearing her friend just sat there laughing and pointing and sniggering and all that stuff. I could hear her approaching behind, and I stopped still, and I just stood there. And I could hear a friend giggling, getting closer and closer. And all of a sudden, turned around and went, "Vrah!" And a friend fucking legged it all the way back down the path, back towards the strobe light, where Jamie came out of his hiding spot, once again brandishing a chainsaw. She fucking legged it all the way back up there, to which I was coming down with the chainsaw, and we sort of had a corner. She didn't know which way to go. Every time she moved to the left, I moved with her, and she moved right. I went, like sort of a back and forth. It goes. And I just kept creeping closer and closer, and Jamie kept coming closer and closer, and she was actually starting to get really friendly. And out of nowhere, my friend actually ran back on, grabbed her friend by the arm, and dragged her away as me and Jamie chased them down the path with chainsaws. The fact that she had to fucking rescue her friend. Good times.
I still fucking envy the fact that you were on the chainsaws, like...
Well, I was pestering Andy last year to use the chainsaw.
Fair enough. The chainsaws just seem like they were so much fun. I'm still kind of vaguely annoyed at the number of people who got moved around, but I was always zombie one.
Yeah, well, you did say this year you wanted to keep people sort of in their rough positions. I mean, I changed from the bunk bed because they needed someone to do the chainsaw. So it obviously meant moving someone anyway. And because I'd always wanted to do it, I'm assuming the reason that he moved me out of where I was to put me on the chainsaw, and then they took one of the butchers out, because there was a lot of butchers, so they just took one of the butchers out and put him in the bunk bed bit.
Fair enough.
It would have made more sense to take one of the butchers and put them with the chainsaw, but Andy knew that I really wanted to do it. And Les, one of the guys, one of the other actors who was in the butchers, said it was rather funny the fact that he could hear me. For all the way through the night, could hear my laugh and hear me shouting, "Eddie's going to get you." And the night I didn't do it, he came up to me and said, "It was really quiet tonight." I thought, well, I was like, what do you mean? There was like loads of people. There was lots of screams. I said, no, there just wasn't anything in the background. There was no laugh in the background. There was no Eddie's going to get you at the top of the lungs and the over revving of a chainsaw that I revved far too much. That's because I went to be Jason. Obviously, Jason doesn't speak, so I saved my throat that night. But it was just a lot of staring and brandishing of a machete. And he said it just wasn't right without the background noise of my laugh. Because you have background noise, don't you? You have the Nox Arcana song in the background. You have the distant sounds of screams and chainsaws. You can, wherever you are, you can usually hear Les shouting. And it seemed to be this year, my laugh and my maniacal shouting also made up part of the background noise.
Fair enough. Oh dear. What incredibly fucking loud. Apparently, this isn't my fucking story, but apparently, my brother recognised you on the chainsaws when he went through. So he deliberately threw his girlfriend.
Yes.
At you.
Yes, I think I went for her.
Yeah, he remember. I remember because he specifically asked me whether or not you recognised him.
Yeah, I recognised him.
You mentioned that you recognised my brother. I didn't know he'd thrown Becky in front of him though.
I know, but
Becky at you.
A lot of
apparently Becky was shit. Apparently Becky and my sister were shitting themselves.
I went after your sister. But a lot of you get like two sort of relationships. You get the one blokes who throw their girlfriends in the way because it's funny and they want to scare the girlfriends, which is fair enough. And then you get the other sort of dickish side when they're fucking terrified and they throw their girlfriends at you in an attempt to run away. That also happened when I had the chainsaw, running at bloke. They go, fucking hell, grabbing hold of the girlfriend. You think they're going to drag the girlfriend out of the way. No, they fucking throw the girlfriend in the way so they can run. It's like, you fucking
that
cowards.
A lot in the graveyard as well. Well, like, you'd either get guys who keep hold of their girlfriends to keep them away from you, in which case, fucking challenge accepted.
Yeah, you keep running around in circles.
Yeah, no, you do, like, it probably looks ridiculous from the outside of it, but it still fucking works. You especially, like, near the end of particular groups of the graveyard, you'd get basically, like, 3 or 4 of the zombies orbiting one terrified girl.
Yeah.
Like, just wherever she goes, just stopping her, and oftentimes when we do let her through, I'll still fucking chase her out of the graveyard. That's one of my favourite things. Is I had a rule that if they stopped, not if they stopped, but when they got to the end of the graveyard, if they looked back, I would chase them. If they looked back, worried that I'm chasing them, I'm fucking chasing them. Which freaks them out because we're zombies, so most of us would go very slowly. Then if they look back, so they go, and they just fucking charge at them. Fucking middle of the graveyard. It's nothing quite as creepy as a zombie that suddenly starts running when you didn't think they were gonna run. Oh dear, because we are very George Romero looking zombies in the graveyard, and we shamble, so when one of us starts running, it freaks people out. Did you happen to see my other sister, by the way?
I don't know what your other sister looks like.
Well, she was in a pair. There was just like her and her husband. Both quite short. My sister was like very short, very like round.
I probably wouldn't remember in fairness.
No.
I probably wouldn't remember in fairness.
I was really fucking annoyed when she went through because weirdly, both of my sisters went through in separate groups, independent of each other. Like they hadn't coordinated to all go through together. They just both decided on the same day and went through at completely different times. Like I think my older sister went through with her husband like really early on in the night, and then my other sister went through kind of later on. But I wanted to fucking punch my sister because my older sister, because she actually stopped and tried to have a conversation with me when she recognised me. And I was really fucking annoyed. 2 reasons. Number 1, I don't like my sister. And number 2, you don't fucking stop and have a conversation with the dude in the fucking horror attraction.
Yeah, I mean, I had a few people.
I mean, it's one thing to be like, oh, I recognise him. It's another thing to try and actually fucking visit.
Yeah, well, I had a fair lot of... In fact, nearly everyone recognised me. Mainly because when I was a chainsaw, I wasn't in any disguise. I just had blood on my face. And I was also shouting, Eddie's going to get you. And most of my friends knew that I was doing Scream Factory.
So when you literally said your name, it probably gave the game away.
Yeah, I wasn't particularly interested that they recognised me. In fact, I wanted a fair few of them to recognise me. I said I wanted Hannah to recognise me. That's the one I chased for ages. I wanted her to know it was me. But several people would stop when they realised it was you. It was sort of a bit hit and miss. When TJ realised it was me, she pushed her mum in the way, but her mum was terrified, whereas TJ wasn't. TJ was a little bit frightened, I think, but she was more there with her mum, and her mum was terrified, and she made me chase her mum, which I was happy to do. My little sister went through. The problem is, though, is that it made her scream, and she bloody screamed. But when she realised it was me, she stopped and went, "Hi, Ed!" And I started crying. Yes. Well done. Trying to act here. Stop talking to me. Didn't actually say that, but it's like, yes. Fuck off.
Leave.
And then all of a sudden, all of her friends realised it was, because her friends know me. I don't know them. I don't even know any of their names. But they all know me. And I go, oh yeah, it's Ed. He's sound him. Am I? When did I meet you? Who are you, boy?
To note, for those of you outside of the northeast of England, the term sound is a slang term for cool.
Yeah, yes. But I don't really know who the fuck this guy was. So, anyway, that was one recognised. Georgia recognised me. Her girlfriend brought character first. When I came around the corner, she went, "Oh, it's Ed!" And Georgia went, "Shut up!" Which I was trying not to laugh at that point. Because I was making eye contact with some guy, and I was trying to, like, I stared him out, and I was trying not to laugh when, obviously, I heard, "Oh, look, it's Ed! Shut the fuck up!" But after, where Georgia was standing with her friend, she waited for me afterwards while I chased everyone else. And then she tried to get a hug, and I was like, "Your friend's there. I can't break character." And I sort of glared at her. She started running off, and I thought, you know what? Fuck this shit. I chased after her, went, "Georgia!" And she fucking legged it. And then, obviously, Molly recognised me. She called me a git and everything like that. Jess recognised me and actually put a Facebook status about it, calling me a dick. Who was the other one? I can't remember. There was someone else that recognised me, but they stopped and they tried to talk to me. Oh, it was Leon. When I was with the chainsaw, he recognised me. And I kid you not, I was chasing everyone with a chainsaw. He actually stopped and went, "Alright, Eddie, how you doing, mate?" Tried to fucking hold out his hand. This is a real chainsaw and I fucking cut it off.
Oh, dear. Some people, they do not understand the etiquette of the horror attraction.
Yeah, don't fucking talk to the actors.
I think, like, other than my sister, the only time I was recognised was by my brother. Like, my other sister didn't recognise me. Which is weird, given the fact that I took my costume home and she washed it.
Yeah, let's face it,
saw my costume.
I can understand them not recognising other zombies, but you are quite a unique man.
Yeah, basically, in terms of zombie costumes, there's two kinds of zombie costumes. There's, at least for the graveyard, there's the ragged zombies, as I call them, and then there's the plaid zombies. And the plaid zombies are all wearing jeans and, like, red plaid shirts. And ragged zombies are all wearing this kind of weird grey thing. This kind of weird grey that looks like just rags. It just looks kind of old, like very old, kind of.
That's like weirdly priest robes.
Funereal shroud. Is what they look like. And then there's me, and I'm wearing from what I understand. I've heard it was like an undead priest costume.
Yeah.
And apparently it had a mask.
Yeah, that's what I wore. That's what I wore last year. The undead priest bit, but it didn't work very well because obviously it was on its own, and people didn't like working on their own.
Yeah, and the undead. So there wasn't an undead priest, so I was just wearing the costume without the mask. I wish I had a mask. I like masks. That sounds weird. I don't know. I've just got some weird fascination with. I've got a fascination with masks and makeup and just things that hide one's appearance somewhat. I don't know why, but I really liked having the fucking latex makeup on. That feels like some fucking fancy ass makeup. That was some fancy ass makeup. I like that's fucking vague story there. There's a handful of makeup artists there because obviously basically everyone is doing everyone's in makeup basically. Everyone's in some degree of makeup. Even if it's just like black around the mouth and eyes for the people in the masks, everyone's in some kind of makeup. And there's one guy who was like a professional makeup artist who's done it for like TV, I think. I think his name's Wayne.
Yeah.
And everyone wanted Wayne to do their makeup.
Yeah.
Like, it was almost depressing, because when one of the other makeup artists said, anyone for makeup, someone would just go, yeah, okay, mate. But if Wayne said it, everyone was like, boom, me, Wayne!
Yes, we need to be there. I start in half an hour, this guy starts in 5 minutes, but do me!
Like, that was all, I tried to use that as a justification to get Wayne to do my makeup. It's like, I have to be, I start, like, very soon. Get out of the way.
Yeah.
Hi, clown! Because he was in clown makeup all the time. Was he actually in the clown tent?
Yeah, he was in the clown tent. He was after the womb.
He was after the womb, yes. What's the one? There was the one joke I was just to make every time I came up with the womb. Bloody screaming and covered with clowns. Reminds me of my birth. My father was a sick man. But yeah, no. So that was yeah. But no, the only time I was recognised. Was something I was going to say. The only time I was recognised as my sister was my brother. And my brother actually had the good sense to not say anything to me. Because he didn't panic. My brother wasn't frightened by anything, as far as I can tell. My brother's not an easy man to scare. So he didn't get particularly frightened about the whole thing. But he was finding it desperately amusing that everything was scaring my sister and his girlfriend. But as he left the graveyard, he turned around and he just looked me dead in the eyes and just started laughing because he'd actually recognised me on the way out. And I think he might have also... Now I think about it, Becky was always near me as well, so I think he might have been deliberately ferrying her towards me.
In fairness, I would probably do the same thing if I'd been your brother.
They just constantly trying to ferry the scared person towards them. Oh dear. Another vague thing that happened was a woman went through at one point and she tripped. This is when the graveyard was a complete fucking bog. She tripped when Liam jumped out and scared her, and she tripped like 5 feet from the exit, and she lost a massive fucking hoop earring. Number one, you go into the pitch darkness, don't wear a hoop earring, you daft bint, but she had a massive hoop earring. And she lost it. And then, curiously, it ended up underneath Liam's foot, and no one understands how it got there. Like, somehow this big, like, fancy hoop earring just ended up, like, being trodden underneath, like, an entire group of zombies and ending up on one of their feet. Oh, dear. Okay, so... I'm thinking we can do, because of how long we've been recording this for, I think we can do one more round of stories. So you give one last one, I'll give one last one, then I think we'll call this video a video.
Yeah. Trying to think of a particularly noteworthy one. Certainly,
I'm gonna go with a bad story, like a bad thing that happened to me.
I'll go briefly. Well, I might. No. I don't know. I could mention the Jason story, the fact that I pretty got knocked out.
It'll be thematically relevant. We both end on bad stories.
Yeah, we'll end badly. I was going to talk about the gay couple that I terrified, but no, let's end bad.
Just let people imagine what happened with the
I basically terrified a gay couple repeatedly and for an extended period of time, and it almost
this wasn't when he was working. This was just.
It got to the point where I always thought it was bullying them because they're just too scared to go past me. So yeah, I was playing Jason. I must admit it was my least favourite role. The fact that I wasn't really allowed to do it. I wasn't allowed to bang on the fence. I did anyway and practically broke it. And it really wasn't that scary for people. Everyone recognised Jason, so you got a lot of, oh look, it's Jason Voorhees, oh that's cool. Oh look, it's Michael Myers, and I seriously want to go, I want to fucking punch him. And quite obviously Jason.
I think you told me at one point, some people even called you Freddy.
Yeah, someone also called me Freddy. It's like, what?
I think I worked out, like, the logic I think that was behind people calling it you Freddy when you're in the Jason costume is possibly like a weird kind of mnemonic or phonomic thing, where it's like Freddy, Friday the 13th, Jason.
Yeah.
Like they think Freddy Friday rather than Jason.
Yeah, the other thing I think of is they said it when they panicked, so I'm wondering whether they just thought it was the first name that came to mind.
Possibly that as well.
But I got a few scares, especially when I was banging on the fence and everything like that, and really scaring people. I got Jen and Sophie quite good. As a reason but other people, they weren't that bothered, because obviously they were behind a fence. It wasn't that scary because, well, I'm behind a fence, I can't get them. And if I did hit the fence a little bit too hard, they all go, "Oh my god, it nearly touched me." Fucking suing you. Fucking try it, mate. Try and find the guy who's called... Try and find the Freddy. Oh my god, Michael Myers touched me. Right, that's fine. You go to the police and tell Michael Myers touched you, because I'm fucking Jason, so it don't mean shit.
Well,
anyway.
The actor who played Michael Myers. We don't have an actor who played Michael Myers. Well, this person's clearly mad.
Yeah. But,
This person's a fucking lunatic.
Fucking take him down, boys. Anyway,
arrest that man.
Drunk and disorderly.
And light them on fire.
Get your horror right, boy. But yeah, anyway, I sort of for the unscary role, a lot of the actors who played Jason frequently complained that they didn't enjoy it. They weren't getting the scares, but it was later revealed by Andy that the role wasn't meant to scare. It was to sort of set up what was happening, obviously with Freddy being the scare, which was a little bit annoying, really, because I didn't really want to be a setup. I wanted to be the scare, and I felt everything in itself should be a little bit of a scare. Fair enough, like parts of the act, like your zombies, like some of you set the scene and you get the scare.
There were like 2 or 3 of us who were like scenic, like who were there to draw people's attention for the actual jump.
But that's working together. I didn't want to be sort of have to unnerve them in one room for them to get scared in the other. I would have preferred for them to be scared in that room. You know, like I'd feel like I accomplished something because I don't see them. Freddy scare them. I didn't feel like I was contributing. You know, and anyway, I was roughly found out what worked. Me banging on the fence and hitting the plastic machete, which was basically in bits by the end of it, and whacking on the fence. Usually worked to get a few people and sort of really.
Saw the fucking machete on the
I accidentally whacked it off one of the fences, and it actually got broke and stuck in the fence. So I just left it there for that one scare. Just chased everyone. But yeah, anyway, getting close in the face, and one guy, I was really freaking out. One guy, there was sort of a block, and everyone stopped. Do you know when it happens? Like everyone, well, you won't really know in the graveyard, but a lot of people sort of stop, and there's like a big loose long line, and I was staring at one of these girls.
I know that in the fucking graveyard. That happens a lot in the graveyard.
Sort of a big queues where someone doesn't move for whatever reason, so it holds everyone up. Yeah. Anyway, she was really uncomfortable, so I was just staring at her through this hockey mask and fence, and she was really uncomfortable, so I just stood there, staring. The problem is, because of the mask didn't work out very well, it actually slipped, and I was actually looking through the top things on the forehead, so when they actually looked through the eye slits, they couldn't see my eyes, which really freaked people out. But one arsehole decided it would be funny to try and scare the actor, to which he ran at the fence, hit it full force with both palms, smashed it into my face, and I went pretty much off my feet, pretty much flew, landed really badly on my back, and swore. Obviously, because of the pain in my back, because I'm pretty sure I landed on something. Anyway, the fact that he didn't sort of apologise for injuring the actor, or anything like that, he just laughed and said, "Oh my god, he fucking shit himself." Says, one, I didn't. I swore because I had the blistering pain in my forehead and you practically knocked me the fuck out. And two, if I had shat myself, I would have jumped. Not jumped into the air with force.
Fucking been fired backwards.
Yeah, but he was convinced that he had scared Jason Voorhees, and I could hear him trying to tell Freddy that he'd scared Jason, when the fact is that Jason was still lying on the floor, fucking injured. Anyway, I got Simon to let the group leader know, and they came back and found me basically nursing a very, very sore head, slightly dizzy, if not very dizzy and very, very ill, because obviously I felt ridiculously sick. The mask was scratched to buggery on the forehead. It actually broken the mask. Hadn't broken the mask, but it damaged the mask. Anyway, they changed it around. They brought me back in. I had to get all these tests and everything like that. I like check I hadn't got any brain injuries. Anyway, after a while, I sort of sat out for about half an hour. Then they said, "All right, we've put someone else as Jason." Then the other guy who's playing a chainsaw, Jamie, he was feeling ill and went home. So as I recovered, basically Andy turned around and said, "Well, we've got someone to cover Jason, so you can't really play Jason anymore. So do you want a chainsaw again for the night?" "I can do that, Andy."
It's like,
Yeah, I'm feeling up to chasing people with a chainsaw.
that is one thing. Like, my story is also about the closest thing I got to an injury, which it wasn't an injury; it was just me being ill. Yeah, no, the fucking they are very paranoid about any kind of injury, illness, anything that happens to people. Like anything that happens to the actors specifically, they are very worried about anything that happens to the actors. I do wonder why. Because, I mean, obviously you were actually hurt, but my bad story is that the closest thing to a bad thing that happened to me other than me fucking sulking. The thing that happened to me was, I got a nosebleed, on Halloween, and that's nowhere near as bad as being fucking attacked by one of the fucking guys. But, no, it was like the worst nosebleed I've ever gotten, because my nose just suddenly out of nowhere started pissing blood. The worst thing is, you know when it actually started? When a group was coming through.
Oh.
So I had to finish my scare, and then I was just pissing blood. So I had to go to the tent. I had to fucking awkwardly try and go past the like people coming through, and I was kind of irritated because there was a girl. I can't remember her name. There was a girl who I didn't know that other way to the tent. The only way I knew to get back to the makeup place was there's like a path, there's like, you know that grassy path between the graveyard and the theatre?
Yeah.
Right near the theatre, there's like a path that leads back there. I didn't know that there was another one very close to the grave, that was much closer to the graveyard just then. But, so I was led there by a girl who was doing one of the zombies, but a group was coming through, so I was still going past there doing the whole and actually fucking lurching at people while I was trying to get to the fucking makeup tent. She wasn't. She just fucking
God.
Can you touch my
Was this the one that was like really loudly speaking as well?
Yeah. I had to keep telling her, like, shut up. Like, I don't want to be rude, but shut the fuck up. There's people coming. And she's the one. She was terrible. She was absolutely. Like, most of the zombies were great. You know what I mean? Like, most of us were good at what we were doing. I was terrible on the first night, but that's because I was really fucking nervous. You fucking predicted exactly what would happen.
Yeah, I told you you'd be.
My nervousness. I'd be nervous on the first night, but then by the end of the first night, I was like fucking enjoying it too much, and then I was just really into it for the rest of the fucking time.
It happens. It's you. Everyone has this sort of paralogical fear of what's happening. They've never done it before. They don't know if they're going to get laughed at. You panic and everything like that, and all of a sudden think, I'm fucking good at this. I'm scaring people. Fuck it, I'm right into this.
After you've actually scared a couple of people, you suddenly get confident.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, fuck these people.
And then it becomes second nature, and then you just sort of laughing. You sat there going, what can I do next? This'll work.
The best thing is that after loads of people ran out of the graveyard, all the zombies would end up gathering together and just start chuckling to each other while we waited for the next group. But, yeah, no, so I was fucking pissing blood out my nose, and I go there and they get the fucking paramedics. I kind of feel bad, because I probably rendered this very unhygienic, but I couldn't find anywhere to put, because there was, you know, like, obviously because it was the makeup thing, there was like a massive roll of tissue paper to help with the makeup. I just started having to get that and start, like, dabbing that on my nose. And trying to get rid of it. I had to fucking hide the actual bloody things in with the makeup, with the tissues that had clearly been used to clean blood off of people, like the fake blood. So in that bag, there was some that had actual blood on them. There was some with my blood in that bag. And eventually fucking Andy showed up with a fucking actual carrier bag that I just used to keep my blood in, my bloody tissues in. But the fucking paramedics showed up with like fucking 3 of them going mental, like worried that I was like something was really wrong with me. I just keep fucking saying, no, I'm just very prone to nosebleeds. This is probably exacerbated, and I think this nosebleed is kind of a precursor to the horrible fucking flu that I got. Like the day, because the day after Halloween we had reenactment training. For those of you who don't know, my friend Edward here is the guy in charge of my reenactment group. So we had reenactment training. You know how fucked me and you were on that.
We were just fucking ruined.
Yeah, it was awful. Nothing happened in that training because me and Edward couldn't be asked doing anything.
The trainers were just like, fuck it.
Yeah, like the two people who actually supposed to be training people were just like, ugh. And even my throat was fucked. But then, like the Monday after that, I felt like shit. Like I was immediately sick. Like the day after, and I'm pretty sure that nosebleed was a precursor to it. It must have been. I had like 4 other nosebleeds on that Sunday as well. Like when I got home. Like, it was fucking terrible. But yeah, no, so I ended up getting fucking walked out, and fucking Andy was, he doesn't run, does Andy run it?
Andy's the owner, yeah.
I thought it was someone else who owned it. I thought someone else owned it, but Andy ran it.
No, Imaginative Productions might be the company, but Andy's in charge anyway, and his brother helps him.
Yeah, Andy's in charge. Yeah, Andy almost was like, fucking, do you want, like, are you sure you're okay to go back out? There was a lot of blood, and there was like a big pile of really bloody fucking things. He was like, "Are you sure you're okay to go back out?" And I was like, "Yes." I mean, you can go home.
Yeah, Andy, you're not going to stop me.
like even the fucking paramedics were like, "I would suggest you go home because that's unpleasant. That's not good." I was like, "I'm going back out.
I'm going back out.
Once this stops bleeding, I'm going back out." The worst thing about it though was the fact that the real blood made the fake blood look like shit.
Yeah.
Because blood's really difficult to fake, apparently.
Yes.
Because blood's such a weird... It's such a fucking weird substance. Like, it's like the blood... Because we had, like, 2 kinds of fake blood, didn't we? There was, like, the really thick, globular blood. Which looks good unless you look at real blood, at which point it looks... Yeah, blood doesn't look like that. You covered in strawberry jam. And then you had, like, the really watery blood, which also doesn't work, because blood doesn't act like that. Their blood's really watery for all of 10 fucking seconds, at which point it looks like you're covered in shit. Because it just oxidizes and goes brown. So yeah, the real blood I had all over my face. And it was like at 10:30, and I think this was Halloween night, so I think we kept going till like 12:30 that night. And I think no one left till like 1 in the morning. But yeah, so, I spent like another 2 hours with my face covered in my own blood.
That's commitment.
That's commitment. That's suffering for your art. Oh dear. But yeah, then there was one last unfortunate thing. On the last night, I was amazed that we actually got through the vast majority of the event. Because I kept hearing horror stories. You told me yourself horror stories of people who attacked the staff.
Yeah.
Attacked the actors. As far as I'm aware, with the exception of that story where some guy I don't think he meant to actually hurt you, he just wanted to scare you.
There was
back, but he didn't mean to attack you. I think we got through it with only 1, maybe 2 cases.
There was a punch like second night, I think.
No, there was I can't remember her name, but there was a woman who got punched flat out in the face on the last night, and then on Halloween, and then they dragged that guy through at the very end.
There was like first or second night. There was one of the girl actors that was punched in the face. Her husband actually left his position in the mine to see how she was, and also the girl that was playing Chucky was really shaken up from her attack. Do you not hear what happened to her?
No.
Basically playing Chucky.
That might be the notion that I had. That might be what I was talking about. Actually,
I think this was one of the not the last night. It was the second to last night.
I know there was someone earlier. No, this couldn't be what was happening, because I know the person who got hit the last night was before the graveyard, like relatively close to the front. Like some woman got punched in the face.
Yeah, no, I heard about that one, but no, the one I was on about Chucky. It was Molly, I think Andy's daughter, the boss's daughter. Basically, what happened is, as far as I'm aware, as she's playing Chucky, some bloke went, "Oh my god, Chucky, I fucking love you." Came up behind her, grabbed her from behind, picked her up and hugged her ridiculously tightly. The fact that it wasn't a bear hug, it was an inflicting pain hug. But he put her down, sort of threw her down, ripped off her mask and apparently smacked her right across the face. It was really, really lucky is that for whatever reason there was a security guard just outside the door who heard her shout, came in and obviously dragged the bloke out. The bloke had apparently tried to fight the security guard, and the security guard kicked the shit out of him.
Well, obviously, otherwise what's the point of him being a security guard if he can't fucking beat someone up?
I know we were meant to end on a good note, but I've just remembered a really good story we should end on regarding the security guard who really made me laugh.
Fair enough. But I was going to say there was one woman who got punched on the very last night, because I do remember distinctly. It was right at the end of Halloween. And the dude was like kind of he was like, I don't know what country he's from, but he was like Pakistani, Indian, that ethnic group, I think. And he was led through by the security guards, and like on his own, like at the like he was just held until like, 'cause it was near the end of the night, and he was held to the very end of the night, and then dragged through by the security guards, through the entire attraction. And I do remember distinctly, we were told to be a bit nasty to him. By an attempt to scare him before he was handed to the police. I remember distinctly that a number of us accidentally hit him, I think. I distinctly remember hitting something, and it wasn't one of the security guards. As he went through. Because you don't fucking attack people. You don't.
No.
The fuck.
Well, you do get a lot of people especially you blokes, you do get them who they come specifically to start fights.
It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I don't understand some people. I don't understand. Okay, but enough. You were gonna do a story about the security guard. I really liked the security guards, by the way, when they came through. There's some funny, nice guys.
Yeah, some of them really got into scaring as well. They used to go like round corners and whack on the doors just because why not?
We're working.
One of them got caught in my bit in the bunk bed, and he hid under the bed. Someone saw him, so he jumped out and scared him. Because why the fuck not?
He's stuck there, might as well.
Yeah, anyway, one of the rules is of Screen Factory is you are not allowed to take photos. Not allowed to take photos, not allowed to record anything. We did tell the Gazette not to do that, but the Gazette did it anyway. Well, actually, no, we let them do it. We said, don't put any of our new stuff in, because obviously we don't want people to know what happens. So they put all the new stuff in, including Cherise's bit, which means Cherise's scary bit with the cupboard and the lights going off was a bit obsolete because everyone knew what would happen.
I saw that video, and it was a terrible video as well, because it was like, they went on their own, there wasn't a crowd to scream, and like she had like a full light on everything. Yeah. So it made everything obvious. And she fucking cut just before I got into the shot.
She cut my bit out as well, which I was pissed off with.
Like, you see all the other zombies, my head just comes into shot, and then it cut.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, there was quite a few people obviously going through taking photos and ignoring what people were saying, ignoring the actors. Just taking photos, oh yeah, this is going to go on Snapchat, or this is going to go on WhatsApp or Facebook, or shit like that. I'm putting this on YouTube. Yeah, fucking not. Anyway, there was a girl going around taking photos and videotaping people. So one of the actors let the security guards know. They found her at the end.
You told me this story.
And he said, obviously, give us your phone. Goes, no. Well, we need you to delete those photos you've taken. You're not allowed to do that. We explained this to you. Delete them. No, that's my phone. You're fucking gonna give us your phone and we're gonna delete them for you. I'm not fucking letting you do it. Anyway, they took the phone off her. And they went through, obviously, to delete the videos and the pictures. And they deleted the videos and the pictures. All the videos and all the pictures. Every single one on her phone, regardless of whether it was at Screen Factory or not. They deleted all of her text messages, just in case it was linked to Screen Factory in any way. And they also removed all of her contacts. In essence, they formatted her phone and wiped the lot of it before handing it back to her. She obviously put the phone in her bag, outraged at this thing, and stormed off. Obviously,
presumably not having checked
that her phone had been formatted. I'm wondering when she found out.
Well, when she got home and she was like, those fucking...
But what did you think there? Did she sit there and go, those fucking security guards did it? Or did she think, has my phone broken? She probably would have immediately blamed the security guards. But then the security guards would turn around and goes, well, no, our job is to remove the pictures, and we did that. And then she would just argue it, but then in court, we can't really take it to court, but the way they would probably see it is that, well, the phone could have broken. I mean, their job is to just remove the pictures. Why would they remove everything? It's not like they're dickheads.
Yes. It's not like we're vindictive or anything. I mean, what? We wouldn't.
No, never do anything like that at all.
We wouldn't fucking deliberately fucking attempt to punish you for being a douchebag about it. I think because they clearly wouldn't have done that if she hadn't been a bitch about handing over the phone and getting the pictures deleted.
Oh yeah, the guys would.
That she was like, "No, it's my phone. You're not doing it."
Because she wouldn't do it, because she wasn't doing what she wasn't cooperating. But didn't think she'd done anything wrong, even though at the start they said don't videotape her face. She didn't think she'd done anything wrong, so of course they're going to get their own revenge on her.
I mean, technically it's a private business, and if you're told not to film, you don't film.
Yeah. She'll never do that again.
Yeah, entertaining story that. Entertaining story, yeah. So, I think so I think that's. I don't know how long we've been going. I genuinely don't. But we've
about an hour and 20 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, so this is probably going to be long. This is going to be a damn long thing. But yeah, so I hope you, ladies and gentlemen, listening to this found this entertaining. Probably didn't, but what the fuck ever.
Well, if they're still listening, if they're listening by this point, they've either skipped to the end to see what happens at the end, to see if the zebra did it, or terrible joke, or they've actually watched it this far, or they've died and the video is just playing.
Sorry, I'm trying to deal with that joke. You fucking asshole. Anyway. Fucking asshole. Anyway. Yeah, so if you stuck around and watched this all the way through, good.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck's wrong? Well, no, because I listen to shit like this. Like, I put it on the
I do.
while I'm like playing World of Warcraft or something.
Oh, Euro Truck Simulator.
Oh, Euro Truck Simulator.
Podcasts are good for Euro Truck. Podcasts are good for Euro Truck.
Yeah, you just fucking...
It was you that gave me that idea.
Queue up queue up some podcasts in the background while you're playing Euro Truck Simulator and fucking go mental in Brandenburg. But fucking drive dick first through Luxembourg, whatever the fuck. But anyway, yeah, so I think that's it for this video. So if you want to see more regarding Scream Factory, you can go over to my good friend Edward's channel, The Blonde Crusader, because he uploaded a video of kind of a little vlog. I think it's like 40 minutes or something.
Yeah, roughly about that, and it frequently stars SideWaysThinker here, basically telling me to fuck off.
Yeah, it's just the same thing every single time. Fuck off, Edward. Fuck off.
I really should did you not upload that thing I sent you as well?
I have not. You know what? I'm gonna upload it just before I upload this.
Yes, so hopefully it should be what?
So I'm gonna upload it later today, actually. After I've uploaded. Actually, no, I'll upload it tomorrow because I'm uploading. I've got a video that I'm uploading right now. My video on Pathologic. If those of you who are watching this, if you haven't watched the Pathologic video, go watch it anyway, if only for the description. It's grey, it's depressing, it's clunky, it must be Russian. I like Pathologic, but that was a joke I couldn't pass up. Because, you know, Russians are the wrong kind of white... No, I'm sorry.
No, let's end the video here. Let's not get into this.
Before I start getting really racist, let's end the video. Yeah, so if you want to see some more about Scream Factory, go watch my good friend here, Edward's video on it, featuring myself a couple of times. But that's going to have to be all from me and all from Edward for now. So, yes, that's going to have to be all for us for now. So I've been your humble narrator, SideWaysThinker, and with me today has been...
The Blonde Crusader, or Edward.
Yes. And, yeah, so that's going to be all from us. So, good day.
Bye.
And, of course, fuck off, Edward.
Fuck off, fuck off.
Get out. I fucking hate...
Ooh ee ooh ah ah ting tang walla walla bang. Fuck off. Ooh ee ooh ah ah ting tang walla walla bang. Fuck off.